So should your videos be a landscape like this or portrait? Okay, so it kind of depends where you're using them, right? This way is very common on social media, right? It's what reels, how they're positioned, it's how often we will naturally hold our phone. So people tend to automatically do it that way. And if you're looking to use video for social media, then yes, it's a great, easy way to get started. If, however, you are looking to use your videos maybe a little bit more long-term, like evergreen, you want to put them on your website, you maybe want to use them to send out to clients, then sometimes doing them landscape like this can be a good option. It's the traditional way of filming, right? Up until social media came about, everything was filmed in landscape. So YouTube is formatted to like that, kind of displays nicely on websites, that kind of thing. So it's almost a little bit like this is the safe, sorry, just crossing the road here. It's almost like this is the safer option, like the default option really, if you're not sure. It also means like if you want to use things in the future and maybe edit a few videos together and they're all in the same format, this kind of same landscape format, you've got more options. It also means, I guess in this scenario, look, you're going to have a bit more of the scene of what's going on around me, which can be quite useful. Whereas if I'm like this, it's more about me, which is fine in some settings if that's what your focus is. But look, you get much more of a nice scene on this. But look, yes, for me to hold my hand up and do it in a selfie style is a little bit harder in this format. I have to hold it a bit higher and that kind of thing. So it's a little bit of a 6 of one, half a dozen another of another. It comes down to how are you using it. And to be honest, I think when you're first starting out, don't worry, right? You know, YouTube now takes portrait videos. If you're sending it to clients or in newsletters, they're going to be used to seeing portrait. So it's not something to stress about at this early stage. Yes, if you can have it in mind, brilliant. But far more important is just getting started. Once you get really nice and confident, you can always film it again if you need to anyway. So I hope that helps. Landscape, portrait, it all depends. Have a good one. Bye.